Y'all know the name.
What's going on, guys? My name is Martinio and welcome back to Football Manager 2017. So, in our previous episode, we took a massive step towards a League Cup final day out at Wembley when we beat Spurs by 3-0. So, we've still got another leg to go, and that's what the majority of the focus of today's episode is going to fall on. However, there are a couple of things to get through beforehand. Firstly, there have been 3 games in between, away to Everton, home to Hull and home to Chelsea. And also, there is a little bit of transfer news. But we're going to start, firstly, with the highlights. So, following the Spurs game, we had a league game away to Everton at Goodison Park. And it wasn't really a fun day out on Merseyside, as Everton were basically dominant throughout the entire game. We could barely get out of half sometimes. We couldn't hold the ball. We couldn't influence things in the attacking third of the pitch for ourselves. And, you know, Everton kept knocking at the door. Silvestri had a pretty good game and he did well to keep them out for the most part. But eventually it just got to a point, you know, it was going to happen sooner rather than later. And it was Romelu Lukaku who bagged the opener with 66 minutes gone. And then with time winding down, Mikel gave away a free kick, Leighton Baines floated it in, and for some reason Marco Silvestri decided to try and come for it. It was nowhere near it, and that left Lukaku with pretty much an open goal to just nod in and make it 2-0, and that's the way it ended. So, as you can see here, 2 shots on target, 7. We had more possession as well. We just didn't do anything with it. When we had possession, we just couldn't break them down, and we couldn't keep hold of the ball. We just keep giving the ball away, and that's going to be our downfall. Kemal Roof had an absolute mare, and to be honest, they were both on a 6.3 when I took Larson off, and then he just went downhill. So, yeah, pretty bad day out all around. Next up, though, we return to the familiar surroundings of Ellen Road for our home game against Hull City, and things went a lot better this time around. We got the lead early on. Jordan Larson with a shot. I don't think it should have been adjudged an own goal, but it was. It did take a deflection off Fredrik Sorensen, but honestly, I think it should have been given to Jordan Larson. And despite it being a relatively quiet game, when the chances did come, they came for us. And eventually, we got the second goal we were craving. Odsonne Edouard pulling the ball back across the 18-yard box, and Kylian Mbappe sneaking in off the right, left-footed shot, bagging his 9th goal of the season, and that gave us a very, very welcome 3 points. The hectic schedule continued, as next up we hosted Chelsea at Ellen Road, and to be honest, I was expecting Chelsea to come out and be absolutely dominant, and they didn't disappoint in that respect. Eden Hazard opened the scoring with 3 minutes gone, and it was looking like being a long afternoon for ourselves. But Marco Silvestri was in absolutely scintillating form. He made a number of brilliant saves to keep us in the game. But again, we just kept shooting ourselves in the foot, and once again, David Faraoni gives away a penalty. Eden Hazard is the man to step up and take it. But once again, Marco Silvestri pulls off an absolutely brilliant save. I think that's the 4th penalty he's saved in about 5 or 6 games. And with 3 minutes to go, we got the little ray of hope we needed. Xavi burst into the box and Eden Hazard was adjudged to have fouled him. The referee pointed to the penalty spot, which left Kylian Mbappe to step up and confidently bang it top corner for his 10th goal of the season and give us a welcome, if not deserved, point at home to Chelsea. What that does for the league then, it means at the moment we sit in 11th position with Newcastle, Chelsea, Liverpool and Everton. They're all, you know, fairly close. We're only what, 3 points off them, 3 points off 7th place, so it's relatively close, but again, we've got to sort our away form out. Our away form is the thing that's killing us at the moment, because if we look at this, look, we've only managed to win 3 games, draw 1, lost 9, which, you know, it isn't good enough. We've got to do better on away form, and, you know, I know everywhere's difficult to go. It's the Premier League, everywhere's difficult to go, but we've got to start getting some sort of result against teams away from home, because we can't keep relying on Fortress Ellen Road to get us out of a tight spot. We've got to start taking the game to teams in their own backyard. Next up, though, we've got a little bit of transfer news to go through, and we're going to start with the vegetables before you lot get your pudding. So, Nemanja Maksimovic still can't get a bloody work permit, and it's annoying me because he looks so good, and I really want to bring him in. But yeah, the fucking Foreign Office are having none of it. Fucking useless. So yeah, Nemanja Maksimovic will not be joining Leeds United, and there have been a few outgoings as well. Firstly, Luke Ayling has departed on loan for the rest of the season to Huddersfield. He's been in the under-23 sides for near enough the entire season, and again, I just want to get him off our wage bill. I don't want him. I don't need him. So, yeah, hopefully he does well at Huddersfield, and they potentially come in and make a full-blown offer for him. Also, Cole De Silva has went out on loan for the remainder of the season to Dagenham and Redbridge. Again, only 18 years of age. Hopefully he does well and he starts progressing. I'm hopeful rather than expectant of him becoming a player that could possibly challenge for our first team. But sending him out on loan, getting him some first team football will only help his cause. And hopefully he'll come back and be able to crack on and maybe start surprising a few people. On the incoming front, though, we have signed this guy, Kyriakos Papadopoulos. That's a mouthful. God help the parents who have got to buy kids' football shirts with that name on the back, because it's going to cost a fucking bomb. So, yeah, Kyriakos Papadopoulos signed for 1.8 million from Leverkusen, and he joins. He hasn't played yet. He's cup tied for the Spurs game, and I think there's a possibility he might be cup tied for the FA Cup game against Fulham as well. So, when this guy's going to get his opportunity, I'm not too sure, but I'm confident. He doesn't look like an overall great player, but in the right areas, positioning's okay, work rate's brilliant, determination, bravery, heading probably could use a bit of improvement, marking is good, tackling is good, okay pace, okay strength, balance and acceleration. So again, hopefully he can kick on and can be a very good player for us. We'll see what happens. I am paying him quite a lot in terms of wages, and I wish I wasn't paying that much, but again, we'll see what happens. I needed more quality reinforcements because I don't think Belushi's going to be able to do the job, and Amoru's been a bit up and down form-wise and has had a couple of injuries as well. And the last thing to make you aware of is that Diego Poyet, he got sent off against Blackburn in the third round of the FA Cup, and that was extended for a further two games. So he's not playing any part at the moment, and yeah, it was annoying to lose him, because I gave him a chance because he did okay in a couple of games when I asked him to come, and he did okay, but then he just went and lost his head. So yeah, whether he starts any more games this season is debatable, given how well Ronaldo Vieira and Hurry Hayne and Mikel and so on are playing. So yeah, might not be seeing Diego Poyet until maybe the summer, and he may also depart, I don't know. But now all that's out of the way, our focus turns very firmly to the big one, the League Cup semi-final, second leg against Spurs at Wembley Stadium. For those of you wondering why it's at Wembley Stadium for a semi-final, because they're waiting for their ground to be built. So they're playing their home games at Wembley. So we need 3-0 from the opening leg. Goals from Mbappe, DeMarco and Bartley setting us on our way. So I'm umming and ahhing how to play this. I don't really want to take the game to them, because that will kind of leave us exposed at the back. But also, I don't want to just sit back and invite them onto us, because we'll be camped out in our own half for 90 minutes, and eventually they're going to find a way through. So we've got to strike a balance here, a very fine balance, more defensively than going forward. But again, when we get the opportunity to break, we've got to take it and we've got to make it happen. Well, no more talking. Now we're going to jump over to the game, so sit tight, grab a snack, grab a cup of tea, and I'll see you over there. So here we are again, guys, and here are the lineups. And Spurs seem to be taking this one a little bit more seriously, as they've got Harry Kane in there. They've also got Alder, whatever his name is, Toby, Wimmer, Vertonghen, Danny Rose. They've got Tom Carroll, Ben Taleb, they've got Vorm in goal, Suso, Weston, Song Hyun Min, and also Harry Kane as well. For ourselves, I made a slight change to our formation, because we are going to be playing quite defensively, and we are going to be trying to catch them on the counter. So Silvestri, who's been in brilliant form, he starts in goal. Faraoni right back, Xavi left back, Janssen and Bartley continue in the centre. Ronaldo Vieira will play as the deep line playmaker in the defensive duty, with Conor Hurricane just ahead of him. Then we've got Mbappe, Schaub, Larson and Roof up top. So I'm confident. We've got a 3-goal lead. As long as we don't come here and just absolutely crap the bed, I think we'll be able to do it. And if we can just get that goal, if we could just get a goal, then I think we'll be away. I think we'll secure it. So here we go then. Nerves are jangling, heart's beating, penis is no longer flaccid. Let's get it going. Last time we were here to face Spurs, we lost 3-2, and you know, Spurs, they were rampant, but we managed to catch them on the break a number of times, and we get things kicked off, and neither side's in very good form at the moment, so there is a chance. There is always a chance. So, first proper highlight with 11 minutes gone. Here's Ben Taleb with a cross to Carroll, and it's hit the post, and Bartley clears it. Ooh, we get away with that one a little bit. And it looks like another opportunity, but Ferrari makes a good tackle. Goes back to Silvestri, who lumps it to Mbappe. What can he do? Goes inside to Kemar Roof. Back to Mbappe. Goes inside to Hurricane. Here's Roof. The ball through to Jordan Larson. Can he finish it? He can! It's 1-0! And we've got that vital goal that we needed with 13 minutes gone. Absolutely brilliant. So, Kemar Roof picks up the ball from Hurricane, comes inside, and then the defender makes a fatal error. He drops off Jordan Larson. Lovely little turn. Gets it onto his left foot, and then dispatches it low into the bottom corner. Spurs 0, Leeds 1, and surely now we're coming back to Wembley for a cup final. So 20 minutes go, sorry, 22 minutes gone near enough, and another highlight. Things are calm now. It is Vorm with a long punt forward, but Bartley comes and collects it. Here's Kemar Roof. Looking for a little bit of support, but he doesn't find it. And Vieira gets up well. Here's Carroll to Weston. We've got bodies back, making it difficult for them to break us down. I don't mind them having the ball out here, as long as we just keep it away from Harry Bloody Kane. So, and it's... It took a big deflection. It hit the post, sprayed across the face of goal. And now there's an injury. Ronaldo Vieira, so I've got John Obi Mikel, and his job, it's going to be a straight swap. Obi Mikel is going to sit in front of the centre of defence, and hopefully we can continue. But losing Ronaldo Vieira is not very good, especially with half an hour gone. So another highlight. The 1-goal lead is still intact. Spurs need 4 goals, and normally you'd think, oh, 4 goals, they're not going to get that, but I don't know. We tend to have brain farts when it comes to our defensive duties, and Mbappe gets back in there well. Rose with a... Oh, they've hit the crossbar! It will just not go in for Spurs at the minute, and now Kemar Roof has a chance to break. He's got Jordan Larson in support. With the ball forward, looking for him, but Kemar Roof is offside. Ooh, we're having a look. So another highlight, and we're nearing the end of the half. Silvestri's pass is terrible, and here's Song Min Hyun, but it's straight at Silvestri, and hopefully we'll survive until the half. So there is half time, and to be honest, Lady Luck's still on our side. I don't know whether it's luck or skill or whatever, but we lead by a goal to 0. Spurs have hit the post twice and the crossbar once. They are going to absolutely come at us in the second half, so we really do have to. We just got to be... We can't let the fucking performance level drop. We can't. We've got to keep going. And I'm just going to give him a little boost, and I'm going to give him a little boost. I know Hurricane's kind of isolated in the centre of midfield pretty much, because he doesn't have anyone next to him like he normally would have. But 45 minutes, and our place at Wembley is assured, surely. And it's going to be Spurs to get us kicked off. Apologies if you hear noise in the background. I think there's a 6-year-old making noise when he shouldn't be. So we've got a corner with an hour gone. Mbappe pops it in. It's nodded clear though, but only as far as Mikel, who goes back out wide to Mbappe. Here's Schaub. Looking for a cross, but it's blocked. Hurricane. Back to Mbappe. Can he get a shot away? He can, and he hit the post. And it's cleared by Danny Rose. And it's just been absolutely relentless, this game. Both sides hitting the post. Both goals leading a very, very charmed life as Vertonghen gets up. But Hurricane gets the loose ball and well, he lumps it forward. But I don't know who he was looking for. It was terrible. Here's Danny Rose, former Leeds player, of course. Spurs sweeping the ball around dangerously. Here's Berahino to Suso, and Silvestri makes a theatric but very welcome save. And goes out short to Bartley. Up the line to Mbappe. Here's Kemar Roof now with a lovely ball over the top. Can Jordan Larson make it 2-0? Oh, and it's saved by Vorm. And we've got a corner. Ooh, it's been a breathless game, this one. Here's Mbappe with the corner now. Goes towards the near post. It's cleared by Wimmer. Here's Mikel. Goes back to Xavi. And that's the end of that. Okay, so we've got 20 minutes left, and I am now going to make some substitutions. So firstly, I think we're going to bring Conor Hurricane off. He's not having a brilliant game. And ooh, who do I replace him with, though? I've put on my only centre midfielder. Oh, fuck. Shit. Right, okay. Now, we'll take Schaub off because he's having a dire game. And we'll bring Federico Ricci on because he's done well in this competition. He'll get 20 minutes. I don't really know what else to do, really. Or maybe, just maybe, if I bring Hurricane off because he's looking a bit tired, for Federico Ricci, and then I switch these two. So Ricci will go to the left, and Schaub will go in there, and I'll play him as a. I don't want to play him. I'll just play him as a deep line playmaker. He's not perfect there, but it's better than nothing, and hopefully he can have it because he's having a dire game at the moment. But yeah, 20 minutes. There may be another substitution coming. If it does come, more than likely it's going to be maybe Xavi, possibly Faraoni, but we don't know. 20 minutes. So it's a corner now with 10 minutes to go. Suso whips it in towards the near post. Berahino gets up, and Spurs have one back. And now the nerves are going to start to jangle a little bit. I know they still have to find 3 goals, but 10 minutes, 3 goals. Again, the marking was absolutely terrible. Everybody went to sleep on Berahino. And I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what Silvestri was doing. Why were you all the way out there? You were nowhere near the ball. Madness. Right, I'm going to make another change because I want to, basically. So I'm going to bring Stuart Dallas on, I think. And I'm going to take Kylian Mbappe off. I know I said possibly Xavi, but I just want Dallas in there just to maybe provide us with a little bit more stability. I may change the formation and just drop these two back to being like left and right midfielders rather than being wingers. But yeah, we've got about 4 minutes left to go. I'm going to give him a little pep talk from the sidelines as well. Ooh, we're getting there. We're close. We're so close. And Spurs have a throw-in now. Here's Carroll. The long ball. Looking for Berahino, but Janssen cuts it out well. There he goes, looking for Ricci. Hopefully he can do something other than lose the ball. He does. Lovely ball through for Larson. He's looking for a bit of support now. Oh, he just trips over his own shoelaces and gives the ball away. Long ball forward, looking for Berahino, and he's all alone pretty much. Berahino, brilliant save from Silvestri again. And again, the goal is riding a charmed life. It's living a charmed life. Riding a charmed life. Whatever. Silvestri collects. Whatever. I'm so excited at the moment I can't speak properly. Well, we've got about 20 seconds left. I think I can calm down a little bit now because surely now we've done it. They're not going to find 3 goals in 20 seconds. I don't think even Spurs are capable of that, even though they are very good going forward. And we're almost there. This is going to be pretty much it. And there it is! League Cup final is in our future. 1-1 on the night, 4-1 in aggregate, and we are going to be coming back to Wembley for a League Cup final against either Nottingham Forest or Chelsea. Absolutely amazing. Like I said, we we got lucky. We rode our luck. You know, first game, 2 penalties we gave away. We perhaps should have been a lot closer than 3-0. It should have probably been 3-2 or maybe even more. It maybe could have been a Spurs win. And today, again, the defence stood up. Again, we rode our luck a little bit. They hit the crossbar once and the post twice, and Silvestri made a couple of very good saves as well. But when the chance came, we took it. Jordan Larson with a brilliant goal. A goal that will live long in the memory for me. So we're now through to the final, and I can't say fairer really. We're through to the final, and I mean, we had 14 shots, 4 on target. They had 43 shots and 15 on target. But again, you can have as many shots on target as you want, but unless it's in the back of the net, it doesn't count. And we're going to the League Cup final. I can't believe it. I really can't. I wasn't expecting this. I was hoping for, quarter-final, give ourselves a good showing in the semi-final, but I really wasn't expecting that first leg. And this second leg as well, we stood up, we were counted, and we're going to get our reward. So, Ronaldo Vieira sprained ankle, disappointing. That's annoying. Yeah, that's very annoying. So, I'm now going to jump ahead to the second leg of the other semi-final, and we're going to see what the result is, and we're going to see who we face in the final. Be back in a second. Okay then. So, I've seen the result, and I can't quite believe the result is exactly the same as ours over the course of 2 legs. But I'm just going to show you what happened. Nottingham Forest beat Chelsea by 4-1. That draw against us must have really damaged Chelsea. Because they were what? They were 2-0 down, and then Hazard pulled one back, and then Cohen and Velios. So, it's Nottingham Forest. I can't believe we're facing Forest in the League Cup final. So, we've got a real chance now to actually win this. And not only win it, but win it well, and maybe, I'm not sure about if, do we get a place in the Europa League if we win it? What are the prizes? Loser prize money, 25k. What about the winner prize money? What do we get? Final. No, semi-final. No, final, douchebag. Let's see. Oh, we get £100,000, which is basically bugger all. That's like that's what 40% of Papadopoulos' wages for 1 week. So, yeah, we do qualify for the Europa League. So, a win, and we're in the Europa League. We've got European football next season, which is massive. So, yeah. When does the game fall? When does the game fall? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No? Okay, let me just... Oh, there we go. Play Forest. Sunday, the 25th of February, 2018. So that'll be a big one, and that one will be a special game. So I think that one's going to be the next one we come to, actually, considering how the games are falling. So Fulham, QPR and Watford will be highlights, and then a massive one. I'll do extended highlights for that game. I'm going to do extended highlights for that game. We're going to make a real show of it. So, EFL Cup final, English League Cup final, Nottingham Forest versus Leeds United. A proper Clough derby, because he managed both teams. If you don't know who Brian Clough is, then, you shouldn't be watching the series. No, you should. You should be watching it, but just go do some reading. Watch the damned United. That'll give you all you need to know. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's episode, you would like to see more of my Football Manager adventure, and also a massive League Cup final against Nottingham Forest, then please hit that like button. Your support is always appreciated. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe also to keep up to date with all of my content, including the next episode, which is definitely going to be this one, Nottingham Forest versus Leeds, League Cup final, a place in Europe up for grabs. If you're new to the series, link in the description again. You can watch it from the very beginning, either from the beginning of this season or from the very beginning of the series itself. But again, thank you for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe, stay cool, and as always, I will catch you on the flip side, where we've got a cup final to deal with. Peace!